Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello, everybody out there in internet land. The Miami International Science Fiction Festival is among us, and my name is Troy Bernier. And today we're going to be speaking with some of our filmmakers, some of our screenwriters who have their wonderful selections in the festival. And it's going to be a full day for us. For the next 90 minutes, we'll be speaking with them, looking at some of their trailers, having a great time. And of course, if you have questions, please leave comments in your comment field, and we'll do our best to answer them. Up front, first, right here, Mr. Anthony Cook. How you doing, Anthony?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm doing well. And your film is called
Can't Go Home Again.
Can't Go Home Again, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Yes, and this is a production that is produced where?
In London, in the UK.
In the UK. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So everyone calls me Tony, not Anthony, but that's what my mum calls me. I'm a television director for BBC News in London, broadcasted on BBC World News, which you get in the States on PBS. And in my spare time, I have a love and passion for sci-fi, and made a couple of short films, and then made Can't Go Home Again with several of my BBC colleagues. And it was certainly the most ambitious project we undertook, and took us 4 years to finish.
Well, it took 4 years. That's a long time, man. 4 years is that's really pushing it. And the only reason why I say that is, you and your crew have the talent. So
that's kind.
Make as many as you can in those 4 years. Don't let it be another 4. Don't let it be another.
Yeah,
4.
no, I won't.
Well, that's pretty neat. So over at BBC, you say BBC International, or is there
BBC World News? Yeah,
World News. So that used to be BBC International.
It goes out across the entire world, available in all corners of the world.
Sure. So tell us a little bit about the film.
Can't Go Home Again, I guess, is a short science fiction drama. It's about a woman that travels back into her own past to prevent a tragedy from happening in her life. The idea came to me. I'm a huge fan of Quantum Leap, and I thought the idea kind of make a darker version of Quantum Leap. So, where in Quantum Leap, Sam Beckett's is Boy Scout. I wanted a bit more complex character who sometimes didn't make the greatest of choices. I also felt, the film Can't Go Home Again touches upon domestic violence. I felt that sometimes is overlooked in sci-fi settings, so I wanted to kind of introduce that as something close to my heart.
Right. Okay. Well, let's. Is it okay if we play a little clip from it?
Please do.
There's an old saying: "You can't go home again." But my fury drives me back there. A chance to put right what once went wrong, against every odd. They say you can't go home again, but they're wrong.
Oh, well, I can tell you, for me, it had a time traveler's effect. It's got this time travel stuff going on, and it has this crime drama attached to it. A little Doctor Who-ish, little whoism, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah.
In there, it's quite pleasant.
Yeah, I guess so.
To draw it off here. What was the runtime for the movie? It was short, but
11 minutes 12 seconds.
Yeah, which is very short, and it feels you're using every bit of those 11 minutes to tell the story, which is fabulous. It doesn't leave you dragging or wanting, what else,
Yeah, well,
and I don't
yeah,
want to give it anything away.
kind of-
We only talk about breadcrumbs, only breadcrumbs we give, but you're going to want more. You're going to want more at the end. You're
That's
going to
what's
want more.
hoping.
Yes. So can you tell us?
Yeah, a lot of people have said that to me.
Can you tell us a little bit about the lead character?
Yeah, so Elliot Young, she's a member of the Time Enforcement Agency. In the wider story, I've written a pilot based around the short, and in the wider story, she sees other temporal agents abusing their power for nefarious means, and decides, well, what if I go back and change something that was horrible in my life, rather than using it for criminal activity, so to speak.
Right.
So I see her as quite a passionate and driven character, but the one particular event in her life has affected her whole future, and I think she wants to spare her younger self from having to go through what she did.
Okay. So the last question is, what's next? What's next for Tony Cook?
Well, as I said, I've written a pilot. I'd kind of like someone to take it up. I see it really being a television, kind of a proof of television series. I've written recently another script, a comedy script about a talking fox. Better than it sounds.
It's
supposed to be a comedy.
Zootopia kind of did that too, so it's not funny. It happens.
Yeah,
Zootopia did a great job in Fox.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to get this out and seen by as many eyes as possible. I'm full of ideas, and I'm writing a script, another short comedy kind of sitcom type script, which I'm going to submit to a BBC writing competition in the next month.
Oh, that's neat. That sounds like fun. Well, Tony, we thank you so much. And don't hesitate to jump in front of the microphone the next time during the festival. And we look forward to having a good time with you and seeing more of the film.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, now, cheers.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Well. So next on our list is Mr. Diego Rossi. How you doing, Diego?
How you doing? I'm fine. I'm great. How about you?
Very good. And your film is called Orca, right?
The Orca, yeah.
The Orca. So tell us a little bit about yourself and then dive into the story.
All right, a little bit about myself. I'm Brazilian. I'm from São Paulo. And I just graduated from television, basically. I studied radio and television here in Brazil. But my passion was always cinema. So while I was doing the radio and television class, I met some cinema students, and we started developing this project together, that is the Orca. And just like Anthony right there, it took a few years to get made, actually 2 years and a half. And it was kind of crazy. We had almost no budget. And so you try doing your best with what you can find around you, right? So that's what we did.
Yeah. Well, I want to definitely preface this with the audience, is that the festival goes out of its way to try and recognize talent. Okay. And sometimes there are films with high budgets that don't cut it, and then there are films with low budgets, and of course many of them, if not most of them, never cut it. But you come across films that have enough money but have a lot of talent that are able to produce a production that's worthy. And we have a category called the zero budget category. And this zero budget category it's designed for films that they basically took money out of their pockets or friends, families.
Yeah.
They got a municipal grant, something like this to help them along their way. But the film is shot well. It's framed well. It's got a good story, and the actors are conveying it. This is that special moment in the wee hours of the night where we open up the, push back the curtains and run the camera again, the projection system again, and show these films. And of course, don't get me wrong, many of them are very funny. Most of them are very funny. But there are also some that are very cynical or very devious. And the Orca has a spin to it that will make you, So I'm not going to say more than that, other than it's a sci-fi. And, I enjoyed this film. Here's your poster. It's a pretty cool poster you have. I thought that was nice. It's important to have a poster. And it's also important to have a trailer. If you get a chance and you have your trailer, it's worth having a trailer for this. Because tell me the runtime for your film.
The runtime is 17 minutes and 15 seconds.
That warrants a trailer. At least a minute.
Yeah.
A little minute trailer, just highlighting some of the cool scenes, some of the dialogue, because the film has lots of dialogue.
Yeah.
And that dialogue is what made the film worth watching.
Yeah, and it's important to say that the movie is based on an Edgar Allan Poe short story that it's the Cask of Amontillado. So the idea came from that ending from Cask of Amontillado, where the guy is locked away forever in a cell. So that's where the idea came from.
You did well.
Wow. Yeah. What if I did that in space? You did
it well.
How would that go? Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say much more than that, other than the Orca is a ship. People are on the ship. And it's important to tell us a little bit about the ship, first of all.
Sure. It would be more like a cruise ship, like we have on the sea, but it's on space, right? So it's a place where a lot of people go to win money on the casino, where they can sometimes, when you have not that much money, go to spend a vacation on the Orca. It's kind of a anything goes type of ship, Mm-hmm. There's that kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, a luxury. Leisure, luxury.
Yeah, but it's like it was very luxurious in the old days of when it started, But now it's it's going downhill.
Run down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, Diego, what's next? What's next for you?
What's next? Oh, me and my brother, we are writing a short story we're almost finishing called Acacia Avenue. That it kind of got a little bit of a sci-fi spin to it, but not that much. It's more it's almost a no dialogue movie. No dialogue, no voiceover, nothing, just images and soundtrack.
Right.
And it's we're probably gonna shoot that maybe next month.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna try to be done with it at least until June. I can't do any more 2-year movies.
You learned that was the learning process. Now you want to be in the doing process.
Yeah, and that's gonna be because the Orca was a no budget movie, but it was very hard. We had to get a lot of stuff and build sets and a lot of things like that. And this one we're making, we're using what we have, basically, our environment.
Right.
So
okay, well listen, one thing I want to remind people that are being interviewed here, like you, Diego, don't you have a Twitter feed or an Instagram feed? Anything?
Yeah, sure, I do.
Instead of your name there, you should put it there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because if you do that, then it's easier for people to find you, because you might have fans and you don't know if you have fans.
Sure.
You don't know your fans.
Let me put here.
If you can do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Like this.
There you go. That's it.
Okay.
It's with 2 O's?
Yeah, there is another Diego Rossi around, so I had to. There needs to be two.
Oh,
Diego, yeah.
awesome, awesome. Where in Brazil did you say you're from?
I'm from São Paulo. Actually, I'm from near São Paulo, but it's like I'm from the
That's
state of São Paulo. Yeah.
a big place, which is winter time right now for you.
No, actually, it's summer right here.
Summertime,
I believe.
okay.
Yeah.
In Florida, it's always summer here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, listen,
That's
but
us.
thank you so much for coming to the show, and
All right.
we'll go to our next person.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for the invitation.
Gracias.
Gracias.
All right, next we have is local here, local, Manuel Zambrano.
Hello.
Hello, Manuel.
Hi. Hey, Troy. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone watching.
Zambrano. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Can you see me okay? Is everything good?
Yeah, we can see you. We can
Got
see
it.
you local, but it seems like the feed is coming from the other side of the planet.
I'll be honest, man. Yeah, it's that camera quality. I think I got everything set up nice. But,
Right. Wow.
but, yeah.
Well, listen.
So you're. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about you. You know, you're here from South Florida, but let's tell the world a little bit about Manuel Zambrano.
All right. Well, hey everyone. My name is Manny. I've been a local artist all my life basically. I live and breathe art. So all I do basically. And then so I've been drawing my whole life, and I decided to step up my game a bit and try out animation. So like right now, we're going to be talking about is this short film I made called Grassman, which is basically it's like a 17-minute stop motion film. It's like a sci-fi fantasy sort of thing about it's about this little green alien. His name is Grassman, and he's like he's born. He's like a creature that was born out of the ashes of like a destroyed planet, but he has no idea like who he is or where he came from or anything like that. Like so yeah, the whole story is about it's like kind of a self-exploration kind of story. It's like him going out and traveling across the cosmos, trying to find himself and coming across all these colorful characters. And it's kind of like this fun little journey kind of thing, And then meanwhile, there's like some sort of like dark entity that's like seeking to like destroy the universe, and it'll be up to Grassman to stop it, So it's
it's a cute film. We like it a lot, and I think you and I had a conversation where we were saying, well, where's a good place to put it? We think in the young adults,
right. Yeah. What's interesting is that sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
What's interesting about animation is I think that in recent years people have learned to respect it more because it's an art form that for pretty much the majority of time, like how do I say this, for the longest time it's been sort of just generally accepted as sort of child's play. It's just sort of aimed for children. But I think in recent years people have been using the animation art form as like adults and kids can both enjoy it. Oh,
yeah, it's okay. Thank
is
you.
it okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you. That's the ballet.
Yeah, I completely understand.
He's very involved in.
Hi.
Setup of the event. Okay, thank you. All right.
My hair touches you.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay.
Crazy.
So, but go ahead, Manuel.
Yeah, well, so yeah, I was basically explaining that animation is being learned. It's being appreciated more as an art form, instead of just like child's play. Like adults and kids can both enjoy it. So I kind of wanted to make this film kind of a, something that everyone can come in and enjoy. Not just kids. Something that everyone can come out of the film, taking something away from it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's something that speaks to everyone on a human level.
Can we look at your trailer?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I like to stop. That's nice.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Claymation?
What was that?
Claymation? What was the material?
Yeah. So I kind of had to. I kind of wanted to do a combination of different styles. So the figures and the creatures and everything are all made out of clay, Right, but it's also a mix of like collage art and like 2D animation, so it's kind of a mesh of different styles.
All right. Well, that's pretty neat. So what's next for Manny?
What's next for me? Well, I'm trying out different things. I have a couple more ideas for short films that I want to try and get done. And see from there where do I go. Hopefully Grassman people enjoy it. And if there's enough support, I'll make some more films. Hopefully. So we'll see
Sure.
where it goes.
Yeah. That's here's one of the things.
Yeah.
You would fall into the category of, you're young, you're a new filmmaker, and guidance is important. If you really want to do this, good guidance. And one of the things that we can help people with in that category, we have some folks on our team who are the marketing distribution types.
Yes.
One of them in particular is Jamie Lee Smith.
Mhm.
So during the week of the festival, I highly recommend you catch up with her. She will
All right.
be in our little network portals, and ask her, just ask her, hey, this is my film, blah, blah, blah. This is what it's about. And, get some feedback, and, and then follow up.
All right,
Because
Jamie Lee Smith.
one of the things about SciFi Miami
Mhm.
is that we have people who are alumni that come, 2 or 3 years later, and you can see the level of improvement in their films. It just get better and better.
Mhm.
So at one point, I'll probably quantify how many we've had, because this year we've had, I would say about 10% of our films are alumni, people who
Oh, yeah.
films 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
are back again with another work. So
Right.
So definitely reach out and have a conversation.
I will. Thank you so much. Thank you for the suggestion.
See how that helps you out.
I like
All
I
right.
like the Star Trek thing going on in the background. I like your get up there.
There's a whole lot of stuff going on here, because this is the bridge from with Darth Vader on it, and
Oh
I'm in
yeah. Okay.
I'm in a Darth uniform, and then the very background is from the 1970s, I think 70s.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so there's a whole lot going on here, man. All right, listen, Manny, we'll talk to you again. All right.
All right. Thank you so
All
much.
right, buddy. Bye.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.
All right. So who is next on our list? Let's see here. Let's do a quick commercial break.
摘藤系统第3代传感器实验，5、4、3、2、1。中控中心核心区域，石杰伦办公室。
安娜。
系统所有的在线用户全部被锁死，登不出去了。如果锁死不解除，这些用户12小时之后就会全部脑瘫痪。
这里是多少人
？27。
你要把我黑进去，我的 VR 人物被我爸爸杀了。
为就你的强大吗？
日本已经给世界安装了毁灭程序。时间不多了，只有50秒。你们这群废物！是你让我第一次感受到爱是真实的。我觉得我自己是最孤独的孩子。我们一定要抓紧了，要不然救人就来不及了。
We're not going to the biggest physics conference in the world without a human trial.
Do you really think a teleporting dog isn't enough?
I feel ready.
Let's begin.
I built these machines to your calculations.
This was your experiment.
I'm staring at someone who claims to be my sister, but doesn't act like her. You need to send her back.
Well, boy, that was quite a mouthful there. A lot going on. Hope everybody's good here in Internet Land, Miami International Science Fiction Film Festival. My name is Troy Bernier, and we are going to bring on board. We are going to bring aboard next on our list is Arif Khan. Arif Khan. We got a couple other people on the list, folks. Please put your names in correctly, and then we will go to your handle. So Arif Khan, please change your handle. Now that I brought you in, how you doing, man? How's it going?
Hey, Troy. Good to see you again, man. How's it going?
So Zach Scott, I think that's Zach Scott. If that's you, Zach, please give me a high five if that's you, Zach. I don't think Zach can hear us. Oh yeah, he can hear us. He can hear us. Okay, good, cool. Zach. Zach wasn't on our list here. How come Zach's not on the list? We're gonna bring in Zach. We're gonna bring you in as well as everybody else. You're gonna have to stand by, okay?
Cool.
So Arif, how's it going, man? This is a much better picture.
Well.
The last one didn't work.
I know. It's all good. It's a pleasant Sunday afternoon in LA, so I'm glad we can make this work again. So yeah.
Okay, good. So tell us, Arif, a little bit about who you are, where you're from. And
yeah, for sure.
Your submission, your selection.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm originally from the UK, but I'm actually been based in LA for the last 6 to 7 years, and I'm really focused on horror writing and directing, VR writing and directing as well. I'm currently a VR producer at Weaver, which is based here in Venice, California. But I also have a lot of interest in sci-fi and thriller kind of genre pictures as well. And so the short that I've been lucky enough to be screening at the Miami Science Fiction Film Festival is titled The Purple Iris. It's really about, it's set in the near future, and it's really about this refugee with a purple iris who attempts to kind of cross the border to start a new life, but is then kidnapped by a doctor obsessed with collecting the rarest eyes. So it's kind of a mix between this futuristic sci-fi horror thriller, and we're really excited to be showing it at the festival this year. So,
well, you have you put me in a little bit of a pickle because your trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to download your trailer.
Mm-hmm. You want to download it?
Yeah. Is there a way to download it?
It should be. Maybe I can adjust the actual settings so you can download it via the Vimeo link.
Yeah.
Let me quickly just double check and make sure.
The reason why is that it's much easier to play it on. When I'm able to stream it from here.
Okay, great. Let me just quickly unlock that for you so you can totally do that.
Awesome. And next on our list is going to be Scott and Stuart.
Okay, I think you should be able to download now. Let me know if you refresh the link. I think you'll be okay.
1 second. Good man. Yeah. You got it. All right. And I tell you, fiber optic is a wonderful thing.
I can only imagine. I know. But Troy, how are you doing with the festival? Are things going well? Are you guys excited about everything? It seems to be
very excited. I'll
well.
be super excited when it's all when everything
yeah
is in full is working, because we've got all of these bells and whistles that are going to be so exciting for everyone. And it's like we got to use it. Everybody got to start, So I was totally looking forward to pulling the ripcord, and we just had all of these reports, reports coming in.
It's wild.
There's just so much. I hate to use the word, but there are a lot of people who are hurting in one way or another in the world. So things are moving slow. Slow. What would take 3 days is taking a week. And folks are some people are just coming out of whatever trance they're in. That they're in just to survive whatever their conditions are. And so we decided, well, we could go today and leave a third of the films behind, or we can give people a little bit of time to go forward. And we decided, our mission is for everybody to show their content. We selected their content. So I can't leave people behind. It's like
it's also like I think also because you have it because it's a virtual festival, we have more flexibility to do it the way that makes sense for the filmmakers, and that's great. So
you want to do a good job, and you want everybody to have a great. So let's take a look at the trailer.
Let's do it.
What would you give to see the new country? I would give anything.
No! What? No!
Don't worry, you won't feel a thing.
Has anybody ever told you that you have a very unique eye?
What was going on in your mind when you made this?
It's true. It's true. It's very true.
It's scary, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sci-fi thriller, and it's a scary one. The design was nice. Okay, your cinematography was excellent. The acting, great.
Thanks, Troy. Yeah,
good job. Trying to refresh my memory. The runtime. What was the runtime in your film?
Yeah, it's pretty lean. Around maybe it's under 8 minutes, 8 to 9 minutes.
Yeah, super lean. You're very experienced.
Thank you, Troy.
And I don't want to get you in trouble, but are you working on a Marvel or a LucasArts film?
You're too kind. No, I am not yet, but I think those are definitely inspirations for a project like this. Because it definitely was very high concept in a lot of ways, very cyberpunkish in a lot of ways. But we were excited to just kind of maximize all the departments, production design, costume, all perform, just to really just do something different. And so we're super excited that we're able to pull something off like this. So
that's awesome sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, Arif, what's next? What's next?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm still working on writing as much as I can, working on a lot of my own projects. It's been a bit difficult, of course, with the past year being so contained and quarantined, but I'm excited about what's next. I'm still working on this Fukushima VR documentary project, which is going to be this docudrama about
Fukushima. They just had another Fukushima over there.
Of course, it's real wild. It's also the 10th anniversary this year as well, and so there's a lot of interest and focus of that. And so I'm excited what we could do there and how we could bring new technologies like VR to tell this kind of important story in Japan as well. So hopefully a lot of things cooking, and I can't wait to share with you guys hopefully soon. So,
have you seen Chernobyl?
I have. It's a wonderful film, like miniseries. Yeah,
masterpiece.
Yeah, they do a great job of like being both keeping true to the nonfiction, but also fictionalizing some of the key parts of that story really well.
And the marketable content was what? What was the marketable content?
The marketable, like the aspects of Chernobyl.
The marketable characters. Who were they? The casting was out of this world.
Yeah.
Casting bar none, top notch.
Yeah.
So
it's great. I mean, it's also like the characters are like they're real people. They're scientists. They're investigators. It feels super authentic and more relatable in a lot of ways too. So those are definitely like inspiration touch points that we'd love to use as we're moving forward with this. But yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, man.
Cool.
Listen, Arif, thank you
Yeah.
so much for coming, man. And
Thanks
we
so
look
much,
forward
Troy.
to seeing you later on during the week.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to the festival,
All right.
and good luck with everything too. Be safe. Thank you.
Cheers. Wow. Okay, guys. Well, we got a lot of fun coming up here. Next is going to be Zach and then Stuart. Hey, Zach. How you doing?
Hey, Troy. Good, man. How are you?
Awesome. Awesome. Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Austin, Texas, man. We just survived a crazy little snow kind of storm blizzard last week, so we're all kind of coming back from that. But
Yeah.
right.
Oh my God.
It was wild. Yeah. Wild.
Yeah. The stories I'm hearing, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your film.
Yeah, man. So I directed this film called Space Case, which is a period piece set in the 1980s, a coming-of-age story following a girl, Bobby Almond, as she tries to get out of her small town, and she wants to go to Mars. So the sort of adventure goes from there. Yeah.
Wait a second. We don't have a trailer, huh?
I guess not. I think I have a minute clip on YouTube that I can. I know. Did you get the? Is the
People
poster
have
there?
to see this.
It's true. It's true.
People have to see. I'm looking here, Space Case, right?
Yeah.
YouTube. You know how difficult that's gonna be for me to search Space Case.
I know. Here, let me try to get this for you.
Elon Musk is launching how many cases up to
Oh
space
man.
case?
Yeah, seriously. We're all about to be living that. Let's see here.
Space Case.
Go to.
I'm looking at a million space cases, and there's Elon Musk. So, we want to see, it, but it's Space Case. Just for folks to know, Space Case follows Bobby Almond, a social outcast who has dreams to escape her small town life.
My back.
She has a ticket to Mars, but when Bobby's ticket to a new life gets
Did I
stolen,
lose you?
Puppy. What? You there, Zach? Hold on.
Hey, am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Did you send me the link?
Oh, I may have lost you.
It's okay. We see you. We see you just fine.
I can see you. I can't hear though.
But anyway, she has a ticket to Mars, but when Bobby's ticket to a new life gets stolen by a super preppy sister, she's forced down a road of conformity to be part of the town's beauty pageant. Will she conform?
No.
Will she bail and follow her dreams? Zach, we'll bring you back. We'll bring you back.
I can see, but I can't hear.
We'll bring you back. We'll bring you back. Stuart.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hi, Troy. I'm doing well.
Yeah. It's good to finally meet you.
Yeah, thank you. Same
You're
here.
alumni. Aren't you alumni with the festival?
Yes, I am. Yeah, and I think I had a winning script last year. I'm a screenwriter mainly. Yeah, and this year I entered a screenplay I originally called The Last Man on Earth, but I changed it to Her Dream Wedding. And it's maybe the world's first sci-fi rom-com. It's about a woman, Allie, who dreamed all her life about having that big, beautiful wedding. And her boyfriend is just about to propose to her, takes her on a trip to the Caribbean, but every time he's about to pull the ring out, something happens that ruins the proposal moment. So by the time they get back to New York and he's going to make a desperation proposal in the airport, she turns to him and says, "This weekend's been so disappointing, Bradley. I wouldn't marry you if you were the last man on earth."
Right.
And then the next morning she wakes up and it turns out every man on earth is dead except Bradley. So now she's got the problem of having to get him back if she ever wants her dream wedding, and it's not as easy as it seems. So
right. I have it here. If you don't mind me reading this out.
Go right ahead.
The day after a botched proposal attempt prompts a woman to tell her would-be fiance she wouldn't marry him if he was the last man on earth. She wakes up to find that all human males have bailed overnight except her ex. And now she has to win him back if she wants the wedding of her dreams.
Yep. And it's mainly her story, but Bradley has some choice moments in it, like he immediately gets taken into custody as a rare biological resource.
Right.
The president hits on him, and he has to fend her off by telling her, but think of the voters. What would they say if you took the last available man on Earth for yourself? Things like that. So, but I want to plug one other project I've got, which is a movie I wrote, science fiction movie called The Last Earth Girl.
Yeah.
And my daughter wrote a short story when she was in college, and I adapted it into the feature screenplay. And an indie filmmaker in Tennessee made the movie. It's on Amazon Prime now, so it's called The Last Earth Girl, and it's a pretty heavy existential story, but it's very moving, I think. So I commend that to your audience. But also working on a project, an adaptation of a classic science fiction story from the 1960s. So when that gets a little bit further along, I'll be able to share that with you. But I'm excited about that one too, because it's a short story. I've seen elements of it taken into other stories in science fiction and TV series and movies, but never seen a real adaptation of it. And it's a pretty cool story. So
yeah, that's neat. That's neat.
That one's going to be big feature project.
Sure. Okay. Well, listen, we will definitely have some more time with you, because when the festival starts, we're going to have, of course, our step and repeat. And during that time, we can also talk a little more about about your works and what's coming next. That would be great.
Great.
And thanks again for being part of the festival. You're an alumnus now. I think
thank you very much.
Your second year of screenplays. Yeah, so we can only thank you, man. It's good, and we enjoy your work.
Again, thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate it, and you're doing a great job with keeping indie sci-fi alive. So I love it.
Thank you, Stuart.
Okay, take care.
All right now. All right. Well, listen, folks, we've got a special one here. Most folks who are fans are familiar with our Beacon Award. And the Beacon Award are delivered to places in the world where it's the first time we've ever received a film from them. First time. And this year, of 30 countries, there's going to be a lot of Beacon Awards. Okay? We're not going to tell him, though. We're not going to tell this guy he's getting in. Right? So let's just be quiet and wait till the award ceremony. We don't want anybody to know. But this is the first time that this is the first of first. Let's just say that, and we'll take it from there. Ta-da! Yo.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Great. Good to see you.
Awesome. And it looks like it's nighttime over there. It looks pretty dark.
Yeah, I'm in Israel, and it's night now. It's
holy
10 o'clock.
All the way in Israel.
10 p.m.
What time is it in Israel?
10 p.m. What time is it at your spaceship?
GMT. It's about 3:20 in the afternoon.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. And your film is called The Crown Experiments. And I have to tell you, you're the first sci-fi we've had come from Israel into the festival ever.
Oh, actually, I didn't know that. No one told me until now. So it's really exciting.
Yes. And let's just say it here. This is a sci-fi web series. It's The Crown Experiments is a dramatic sci-fi web series following an android's psychologist. Created by an Israeli brother and sister with no means, the show is a series without spaceships, laser guns, or a horror scenario in which robots take over humanity. It delves into the soul of a machine and through its eyes explores the human experiences of loss, trauma, and loneliness. This is not a story about what the future will look like. It's a story about our lives in the 21st century today. Whew. Okay.
Yeah, very a bit heavy.
Let's can we show a little trailer here?
Yeah,
please?
sure.
I do that when I'm nervous. It calms me down. I was nervous. I needed to calm down. It's only...
Only what?
It's only human.
You think that often, that you're human?
Woo! So there's some serious dialogue in this in these short in your web series, which you have a couple of episodes already, right? You have about 5 episodes in the first season.
Yeah.
So tell us, Yosh, what inspired you to produce this?
I created the show with my sister, and we were really fascinated by this concept of creating something in the sci-fi world, in the sci-fi genre, but without budget at all, that it's just completely dialogue-based, just 2 people sitting in a room, and just dialogue that creates a sci-fi world.
Right.
So it was like a cool challenge for us to see if it's possible.
Yeah. Good recipe. Okay. When it comes to web series, unless you have a sponsor, you have to watch your budget. So you have to watch and tailor the production based on the budget that you have. So you did a good job with that. The story itself carries. Story carries, and the actors are carrying it well. Very, very
Thank
good.
you.
And most folks are now this year, the festival has a lot of Android. There's a lot of Android business going on this year. I would say a close to 20% of the films are Android-based stories from every perspective you can imagine. So it's very interesting. But how has the web series been going for you? Because these have been, you've released them. What is it like for you guys? How is the response? How is it being received?
I think it's been received quite well. I got to see some posts on Reddit that people showing the series and some quite good comments. And we've been working on trying to develop it into a full-length television series.
Wow. Okay. Good. Well, I think that's a fantastic thing. Can you tell me were there any challenges that you had producing your web series?
So, again, budget-wise, or in terms of production value, it's the most basic production it can be, just 2 people sitting in a room. So the challenge here was how can you keep the attention or the concentration of the audience just through dialogue for 9 minutes, and how you can there was a big challenge for the actors who needed to hold it together, because everything falls on the actors.
Right.
There's no CGI, there's no action. so they need to carry it themselves.
Yes,
so I
right.
think this was the challenge, acting wise.
That's right. And what were some of your influences that made you produce this? What films influenced you, or stories that influenced you into making?
Wow,
this?
that's a great question. I really like anime, so I think I was very influenced by anime, specifically Monster, if you know it, and of course Blade Runner. We try to draw some of the film noir genre, a bit of Mindhunter, although it's not sci-fi. I think these are the main influences.
Right. Okay, well that's good. And so you have the series. Are we going to see more of this series, or is there going to be another season, or what's next?
So I hope there will be another season. I try to find maybe some producers or something like that to enable making of another season. And while I'm doing it, I also, just like I said, I try to develop it into a full-length television series. So if that will happen, it will be awesome.
Absolutely. And also know that, and before we even go further, do you use Twitter or Instagram?
A bit of Instagram. There's an Instagram page to the series, but no Twitter, I'm afraid.
You should change your name to the Instagram name, if you can, if it's possible.
What, now?
Yeah, you should. Yeah. If you can, because it'll help people find you.
Yeah, cool. So I will do it. Let's see if I can rename. Yes, I can.
And also know that some web series are doing very well. Lots of web content itself is doing very well. Some, not everybody, of course, but there's some that are performing substantially better than some of the programs that have budgets. They're lasting a lot longer. So there's potential with that.
Thank you. I think
having a good recipe, having a good recipe and sticking with it, having good actors, good story, it does matter. It does matter.
Yeah, it's a long run.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add, Riyash?
Thank you for having me. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm happy you came. I know there was some challenges with WhatsApp and stuff. I know there's some. It's not the easiest thing, but we're happy you made it, and we're glad you came.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well, that's it for now. And what we'll just know that during the festival there will be more opportunities for us to interact, as well as with some of the other folks. And don't hesitate to jump in front of that microphone when we're out interviewing again. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, great. Thanks, Yash. See you again.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. It looks like Zach Scott's back with us here. Zach.
Hey, everybody. Man, sorry about that.
That's all right. I asked you to get a trailer and the whole thing shut down.
I was able to send a link through.
Yes, I see it.
Oh, great. Okay, cool.
I see it. Oh, good. So, let's see what we can do with this. It's going to be a pass-through probably, since it's on YouTube. $35 seconds long.
Sounds right.
And let's see if we can play it. If you can't hear it, you got to let me know, okay?
Okay. Is it playing now? Because I'm not seeing it.
Hold on. It's about to.
Okay. Here we go.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Will you miss your planet?
All right.
Sort of just a little intro there. Yeah.
Yeah. But I can tell you, I enjoyed this film. You had a lot of nice spin to it. It had a feel of, I don't want to say, Marty Fly a little bit. Back to the Future. It just had this feel, this production value, very high production value.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah.
I truly enjoyed it. And,
that's great.
I think we have a couple snapshots from the production that we could share, which are nice.
Yeah.
I'll do that. We'll share and we'll share and talk about those.
Sure.
So this is the lead here, right?
Yes, Skylar, who's also the writer of the piece. Very talented.
Really, she wrote the story.
She did. Yeah.
Smokes.
Which was so cool. I got attached to the project through her acting coach, who's a friend of mine. And Skylar was getting ready to, and there's John Noble, who's actually the father of my friend, and he was in the film.
Right.
But she was basically getting ready to go to film school and wanted to have sort of a piece that she had done as a sort of resume and sort of getting her feet wet. And so they brought me on to direct it. It was a really fun collaboration, getting to work with her, and having John Noble be part of the project was pretty awesome, getting to work with him. So
he was good.
Yeah. But so this is in the sort of third act of the film, in this beauty pageant that Bobby Almond, who Skylar plays, has been sort of forced to do to basically get this ticket that she needs to get to Mars and participate in this pageant. But I'm a huge fan of just campy 80s kind of over the top pieces. So there she is at the end, meeting her sort of hero, who turns out to sort of not be all she thought he would be. So yeah, but a lot of camp, a lot of 80s fun, and yeah, it was a wild ride making this thing.
That's cool. Very cool. No,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I don't want to give much away, but,
Right.
It's one to see. It's got its moments that will definitely keep you smiling. And, it's a good story. It's designed very well, carried very well, shot very well, great soundtrack. It's a good piece. How has it been received in the festival circuit?
Pretty well, man. I mean, you guys were one of the first festivals that we got word from, so I was very excited to be a part of your fest. But it's doing well. We have a lot of places to hear back from, and we got into the New Jersey International Film Festival and some other cool ones coming along. But yeah, I think it has some legs, so we'll see where it goes. But we're excited to share it, just in general.
Yeah, Zach, it has the value where it's going to do well in a genre festival as well as a non-genre festival.
Thank you, man. Yeah,
it's got broad. In other words, it has broad appeal.
Okay. Wow.
If you could satisfy that recipe,
yeah,
you're doing better than most.
Well, I very much appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's fun to get it out there and see what people think. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, all from the pageant scenes here.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, that's it for now.
Okay.
And we will see you later on during the festival.
Absolutely. And thanks so much for taking the time to have me on today. And good to meet you over the internet here. And I'm excited. Yeah.
Sounds so good. Sounds good, Zach.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks so much, Troy. All right.
Bye
Have
for
a good
now.
one. Bye for now.
You're still here.
Ah, sorry. Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey, good. I was, yeah, I was. I watched the nice video in the end.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so we're wrapped up with this session, and we're gonna come back on in about another half hour. So
Okay.
It's good. It's good, man. It's good.
Yeah. I understood that that I'm not part of the mailing list, and overall, I had trouble finding in the festival website the timing of the screenings. So
On the main page is a schedule. On the main page, there's a schedule. If you go to the festival page, you'll see the program listed there, and there's a link to the film server where the festival is. Which, it's a good point you mentioned. I think we have it right here. Hold on a second.
I think the
right here.
When I
you see on the bottom here.
Yeah. When I entered the festival section of the